Hi, welcome to Onboard Boat Club here in Southport Marina. This video will describe the features of the center console boat we have, as well as the safety operations. Before going out on the water, make sure you have enough life jackets per boaters. The center console boat is equipped with life jackets in the front compartment here, as well as a throwing device. Any children 13 and under must be wearing a life jacket at all times. Your center console boat is equipped with the following safety equipment: a first aid kit, an emergency flare kit, an air horn, and up at the helm, a fire extinguisher, a VHF radio up in this compartment, and lastly a GPS. When anchoring the boat, the anchor is located in the front compartment here. Pull the anchor out and throw it in the water. Make sure you give it at least 2 times the line as the depth you're in. Once you've thrown the line in, make sure to secure it to a cleat. When bringing up the anchor, make sure you drive all the way past the anchor to release the pressure off it, then haul it up. As you can see, every onboard boat has a state numbering on the port and starboard side. In the case you do get pulled over by the Coast Guard, the registration card is located in the console, in the compartment, just below the throttle. Now we're going to cover some of the general operation procedures of the center console boat. Firstly, you want to turn the battery switch to position 2 underneath the aft seat. Next, you'll want to press the down button to lower the engine into the water. Once the engine is fully lowered into the water, make sure the throttle is in neutral, straight up and down. After this, you'll insert the key and insert the safety tether just beside the ignition. After this, turn the ignition to start. Now I'm going to show you some of the features of the helm of the center console boat. Firstly, we have the RPM gauge, mile per hour gauge, gas gauge, a sound system with Bluetooth, GPS and depth finder, and a VHF radio located up top. Additionally, on our center console boat, we have a fully functioning head.
In the unlikely event you have emergency on the water, I'd like to go over the procedures for contacting the Coast Guard. First thing you should do if you're in distress is put a life jacket on every person in the vessel. The 2 best ways of contacting the Coast Guard are: 1 is by VHF radio and 2 is by cell phone. VHF radio is located up in this upper compartment. You need to go to channel 16 and hail the Coast Guard by just identifying that you are a 23-foot boat in distress. Wait and they will contact you back on 16 and give you directions. There are a few things that they'll ask you when they contact you. First of all, they'd like to ask you, what is your current location? You can give them your location in latitude and longitude, which is located right on the face of the radio or on your GPS. If you have an electrical issue on the boat and this equipment is not working, you can use landmarks to identify yourself. For example, you could say that you're 2 miles north of Carthage College. The other way to contact the Coast Guard is with your cell phone. The number you need to call is 414-474-7170. This will contact Coast Guard Station Milwaukee, which has a 24-hour emergency service for you. You can also dial 911, but they will actually make that same call, delaying the process. You're better off calling them directly. The next thing the Coast Guard will ask you is the nature of your distress. Examples would be, my engine won't start, my boat's on fire, my boat's taking on water, or I'm lost and I can't find my way back. The next thing the Coast Guard will want to know is how many people are on board. They'll ask you how many adults and how many children. And of course they'll tell you to make sure that everyone has a life jacket on board. Finally, they'll ask you to describe your vessel. You can simply describe this as a 23-foot pleasure boat with navy blue hull, white topsides, and a Yamaha engine. These are the basic questions that the Coast Guard will ask you in case of emergency. All of our boats are equipped with the latest safety equipment, but we did want to familiarize you with the procedure in case you ever get in that position.
When the day is over, pull the boat up to the gas dock and fill it full of fuel. We hope you had a great time with us at Onboard, and we hope to see you again soon.